The day of the summit is a challenging day to wake up. I have a lot of adrenaline.
Welcome, everyone, to the 2019 Economic Summit.
I'm sort of trying to basically optimize every minute of the day. What question to ask the speaker. It's a huge adrenaline rush because I'm so excited about the people who are coming to speak and curious to see what happens. Our annual Economic Summit is really our flagship event. It's something that we put a huge amount of work into. And pretty much every day out of the year, I'm thinking about the summit.
Those of you who know me know that I don't go on for very long.
I serve in the position of director, and I would say SIEPR was a good organization, had some influence, but it wasn't as great as it is now. So I began to think, how could this be larger than it is? How can it be more influential? How can we scale this up? The big turning point for SIEPR to go from what you might call SIEPR 1.0 to SIEPR 2.0 was the Economic Summit.
The first summit we decided should have a big name speaker as the anchor, and George Shultz agreed to call Alan Greenspan.
Probably the most influential economist in the world. I didn't call Alan, George called Alan. And when George calls somebody, they tend to answer the phone. And George says, Alan,
we're having this SIEPR Economic Summit, and I want you to be the inaugural keynote speaker.
It's going to be February 7th, 2004. So Greenspan says, well, that's nice, but I can't do it. If it was 2 weeks later, I would see if I couldn't do it. George says, oh, I made a mistake. It is 2 weeks later. Didn't miss a beat. It's not the 7th, it's the 21st. I don't know what I was thinking. And thank you for accepting, Alan. And he landed him.
John's idea was, let's get the keynote speaker and then people will fall into place. And it was relatively easy to get a great group of speakers for the rest of the day.
That was important. It was important that the first one be a big success. By the way, our second speaker is Ben Bernanke. So we were getting at least the nation's top economists. It puts SIEPR on the map. I mean, people want to join our advisory board. This is something that's really going somewhere. Every year I found it easier. Why? Because the summit got known. If you see that the last year it was Greenspan and Sandra Day O'Connor did it, and so-and-so did it, and so-and-so did it, it got easier through time, not harder. And we were off and running. I think it changed SIEPR a lot.
My day is basically your agenda from this morning.
We always have A-plus speakers here at the summit, and we can attract anybody. Trust me. Anytime somebody calls up some of these people in Washington and invites them to come here, they come. Other institutions in the United States, and for that matter, in other places in the world, should copy the SIEPR model, and we just need to spread the gospel. How's that?
So I love the summit. That is one day where you get to see, wow, all these people, the range of topics, the depth of intellectual insight. This is an organization that's really committed to looking at a broad range of important issues and making a difference. And it sparks ideas, and someone says, hey, I'm working on this, I'm involved in this organization. Oh, wow, that'd be interesting. I'd like to learn more.
The informal interactions that surround the events are so much fun. Just the person you get to randomly walk with to go to the next meeting or the next breakout sessions. It's hard to top things like getting to have a dinner with Jay Powell or to hear directly from, Patrick Collison about fintech, the founder of Stripe. The caliber of the people that they attract and who are willing to speak to a group like this is amazing. My family always kids me because every year I think the Christmas tree we have is the most beautiful one ever. But I don't know, maybe that's true of this year's summit.
I'm incredibly proud of the lineup of speakers and topics we've put up again and again. And I want people to walk away with a better sense of what has happened to the economy and to policy over the last couple of years. I want people to walk away with optimism that as challenging as things have been, there are some great things on the horizon for the country and for the world. I want people to walk away with a greater appreciation of the complexity. And I want people to walk away understanding how SIEPR is trying very, very hard to advance knowledge and advance the debate in the pursuit, ultimately, of better economic policy here in the US and around the world.